Our home might not be big or fancy, but it's filled with warmth and love. The walls are painted a soft cream color, and there are always fresh flowers on the dining table. Outside, the large garden is my favorite place. Every morning, I step out into the crisp air and tend to the plants. There's something calming about digging in the soil, planting seeds, and watching them grow into lush green vegetables. But my sister... oh, she couldn't care less about gardening. In fact, she thinks it's boring. Instead, she spends most of her time indoors, curled up with a book. Her collection of novels takes up an entire shelf in our living room. From mystery stories to fantasy adventures, she reads them all. Sometimes, I tease her about being a bookworm, but deep down, I admire how much she loves learning new things through books. One of the things I'm most proud of is the vegetable patch in our garden. I've planted tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, and even some herbs like basil and mint. When the vegetables are ready to harvest, I carefully pick them and bring them inside. Mom and Dad are always grateful because they love using fresh ingredients in their cooking. Dad especially enjoys making hearty soups, while Mom experiments with salads and stir-fries. I'll happily eat anything they cook, whether it's roasted carrots or spicy tomato soup. But my sister, well, she's not as adventurous. She sticks to just a few vegetables, like potatoes and peas. We joke that she needs to expand her palate, but she just laughs and says, maybe someday. Breakfast and dinner are special times for us. No matter how busy we are, we always sit down together at the table. Breakfast is usually light, a bowl of cereal or toast with jam, but dinner is where the real magic happens. Mom and Dad prepare amazing meals, and we share stories about our day. For example, last week, I told everyone about how I fixed a leaky faucet in the garden. Dad was impressed, and Mom joked that I might become a plumber someday. My sister shared a funny scene from the book she's reading, which had us all laughing until our sides hurt. These moments remind me how lucky I am to have such a close-knit family. After dinner, we each settle into our evening routines. Dad grabs his headphones and listens to classical music, which he says helps him relax after a long day. Mom sits at her desk, typing away on her laptop. She's working on a project for her job, but sometimes she also writes short stories for fun. As for me, I love watching TV shows or movies. Whether it's a comedy series or a thrilling action movie, I find it relaxing to unwind in front of the screen. My sister, however, barely notices what's going on around her. She's completely absorbed in her latest novel, turning page after page without stopping. Occasionally, I'll ask her what the book is about, and she'll give me a quick summary, her eyes shining with excitement. When it's time for bed, my parents usually stay up late. They say they need some quiet time to themselves after a busy day. But my sister and I follow an earlier schedule. By 9 p.m., we're both in our pajamas, brushing our teeth, and getting ready for sleep. I'm usually tired by this point, eager to crawl under the covers and drift off to dreamland. My sister, though, is different. She insists on staying awake just a little longer to finish the chapter she's reading. "Just 5 more minutes," she pleads, holding her book tightly. Most nights, I hear the soft rustle of pages turning long after I've fallen asleep. This story paints a picture of a typical family, showing how everyone has their own unique interests and habits. It highlights the importance of spending quality time together, even if you have different personalities and preferences. Whether it's tending to the garden, cooking delicious meals, or diving into a good book, every activity brings its own joy and meaning. By sharing these small, everyday moments, I hope this story inspires you to appreciate the beauty of family life. Maybe you'll think about your own routines and traditions, or even start new ones with your loved ones. After all, it's the little things that make life truly special.